When building a museum of youth culture, it's important to find those real stories, covering the music, fashion, scenes and styles of youth, things that are so important to our identities growing up. As part of the Museum of Youth Culture's campaign to gather as many stories and photographs of our youths as we can, we identified a few areas where the archive felt a little less represented, and one of those key areas was Goth. Now, the result of a nationwide campaign, we've taken hundreds of much-needed photographs documenting the daily lives of teenagers growing up Goth in the UK. One amazing submission came from Debbie Graves, a Goth growing up in the Midlands during the late 1980s. Debbie's photographs really represent the unique style and passion of the scene, all fueled by an evocative darker music genre and a fascination with the morbid. Debbie remarks, the Goth style, both in music and dress, has chopped, changed and branched out so much over time. There are a lot of styles now that all fall under the umbrella Goth, but are very different to how it was in the early days. I've been a Goth since around 1983. Back then there were only a few different distinct styles, not particularly labelled. Most of our clothes were handmade. We used to trawl the charity shops, markets and fabric shops and alter things by ripping them, adding fishnet and lace, using bleach or fabric paint to draw designs, stitching on studs or beads, etc. What Debbie touches on is how the Goth look remains so influential, and it's often years after the birth of the scene that we realise how big its impact was on society and culture. Today we see elements of Goth bleeding through into all corners of music and fashion, from emo, nu metal, right through to modern day pop.